All right, gang, welcome back to the Grift. It's your boy Trey's Grift God. Okay, got to get back to our grifting schedule, and we got to talk about Avowed again. Okay, because Kotaku is at their shenanigans again. I don't know why they don't understand. You guys really aren't that relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys keep writing articles. Not many people care, but this one was insane enough for us to actually have to talk about. So before we get into it, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's all that you need to do to make sure that we can continue doing this and continue growing and continue, grifting. All right, let's go ahead and get into the article. So this insane article was written by some guy named John Walker at Kotaku. Anybody else counting down the last days of Kotaku? Like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait for the day that holy Kotaku gets shut completely down and we no longer have to read these insane articles from these people anymore. The campaign against Avowed reveals the bigotry that fuels the anti-woke.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Let's see what he has to say. Okay. In 2024, there has rarely been a game announced without a small but tiresomely vocal group of grifters attempting to whip up a controversy for their social media followers. Let's go ahead and address that first part. I love that they always say a small group of grifters, a small group of people. If it's so small, why don't the games perform how they're supposed to? If we're so small and everybody else believes the opposite of what we believe in, why do the games that you love so much tend to flop? You can't explain it. You can't. Let me get closer so you can see me. You cannot explain it. It's because you're lying. This is why we don't trust the media. This is why we don't trust them, because you're lying. This should have said, every time there's a game releasing, a large majority of people seem to be whipped up in this controversy because evidently a large portion of people feel this way, considering the fact that every game that you champion in this woke circle of yours flops. As Star Wars Outlaws, Unknown 9, Flintlock Siege of Dawn, Dustborn, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Who else? Dragon Age. Evidently, it's not a small group of people, you idiot. Or, no, I'm sorry, not an idiot, just a liar. No matter what the title, and no matter who the developer, every announcement is meticulously scrutinized for any faint sign of thought crime, an element that could be construed by these charlatans as proof of wokeness. Now we're charlatans. Wow. Something they can decry as a DEI initiative, and then this speculative notion is spun out to followers as the latest attempt to take away your games. The largest target is Avowed, but in picking on it, those running the grift have rather shown their hand. This better be good, John Walker. This better be good. Like any online scam of any note, it's so brazen that it's only more depressing that it works so well. At least you acknowledge something. Don DeMarco. As much as it might infuriate you that someone you know would fall for a cold caller telling them they need to send a gift certificates to fix an issue with their Windows operating system. Admittedly, he's right about that. If you've fallen for that, you're an idiot. All right. It should equally upset you that these legions of people fall for the same woke gaming grift over and over and over. No, they're not falling for any grift at all. They actually already felt this way. They already felt this way. The election told you that. John Walker, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But with Avowed, the forthcoming Obsidian role-playing game set in the world of Pillars of Eternity, the con is so brazenly laid bare. Yes, of course, it still works, but it's so much easier to see now. Sure. The stick works like this. A game is announced, and because it's 2024, that game may not exclusively focus on white dudes saving the world for the lady in a bikini or a sexy lady playing dress up in various bikinis while saving the world. I mean, some still do, but this is an industry that creates games that feature a broad range of characters. The grifters recognize this is a useful target for their grift, making claims that the game is artificially altered from what should have been. Based on the desire to be perceived as progressive, they then use this to convince large numbers of disaffected young men that the world is trying to take away from their last vestige of entertainment, the only place left where they feel represented and prioritized. The only hope is to rise up and fight for what's rightfully theirs, and if they like, give some money to the grifter for a project that never sees daylight. It's obvious that he's talking about Grums here. He is upset his ass has been taken.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
The stick, huh? You're an idiot. Nobody's talking about representation in Avowed. We're talking about pronouns, you idiot. And we're talking about the fact that the lead set designer or whatever he is a hateful piece of. I need a bleep sound. I need a bleep. Absolutely, I need a bleep sound. Okay, he's an evil piece of crap who fostered a toxic work environment that encourages left-wing propaganda and scrutinizes and demonizes anything considered conservative. A guy who, instead of just focusing on the game that he made, came out and celebrated the fact that he pissed off Elon Musk, which in reality he didn't piss off anybody. Except with Avowed, those behind the grill forgot to include a couple of vital stages. They forgot to develop the spurious claims on which to condemn the project, failing to identify something that had been artificially included or an element that had been censored in the name of wokeness. And in doing so, they made incredibly clear that what it is that's really at the bottom of all of this is bigotry. What? What? Let me just continue reading. Maybe he'll clear all this up. Around the time of Gamecoms last year, the usual people started loudly condemning Avowed as the next piece of woke mind virus adult DEI. Why? What sin had it committed? Had a mission leaked in which you're forced to help a gay polycule adopt a cat identifying trans child at the abortion clinic? Nope. It was this image. Did this nigga just lie again? This nigga just lied again. Cause I just thought about it. Who called it DEI after this? Maybe there was some people. I don't know. Maybe there was. I didn't see it. The controversy started with the pronouns. Don't know what you're talking about. See the entire. Can't trust the media. He says, see the intolerable act of evil. No, goodness me. Don't tell me the woke mind virus has got to you too. There's no white man. That's right. This violently racist piece of marketing includes a black woman, a white elf-like woman, a blue man, and an ambiguous race dwarf. Wow. How more clearly could the developer be saying that it wants this game to be exclusively played during drag queen story? This dude is an idiot. This dude is an absolute idiot. I can't read no more of this. He's a liar. And that should tell you everything you need to know. So what he did there, the controversy surrounding Avowed, I want to make it very clear. The controversy surrounding Avowed started when they started letting people, I guess, play the game a little bit, and somebody caught a screenshot of, I guess, the creator screen or something like that. Or no, it might have been the pause screen, and the character had pronouns next to his name. That's where the controversy started. There was no controversy surrounding that image. There never was. That's a lie. Okay, the controversy surrounded was surrounded by the pronouns. Then Elon Musk retweeted a tweet in which somebody pointed out the pronouns, and he said pronouns, doesn't belong in a fantasy-driven game. And then Matt Hansen, the lead designer or whatever the hell he is over there at Obsidian, came out and was like, "Oh, I'm so glad I made Elon Musk angry," which tells us that Obsidian, the industry, the studio behind making this game, is full of activists, it's full of woke idiots, it's full of freak shows. That's the controversy. Has nothing to do with what this nigga's talking about. But notice how niggas in the media will take something and spin it into another. Nobody called that image woke. Maybe there was some, but it was probably a bunch of alt accounts hiding behind anonymity. You just can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the good be with you. I'll talk to you.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.